Aquarius, this is your reading for, we're at the middle of the year, so this is a reading to just kind of see what's going on from June till the end of the year. A little bit of an overview of what the energy is doing right now. And we're in the luckiest week of the year as I'm doing this. We're at the beginning of June. Actually, right around June 9th, which is the luckiest day of the year. So I thought this would be a good time to catch up with all the signs and see if the projection that I put out in January for the year is, coming to fruition, or is it shifted at all in a positive way. So let's see what is up for Aquarius. I hope you're doing well. And if you're joining me for the first time, my name is Diane Lupo of Inner Voice Reiki, because I believe your inner voice is the most important voice to listen to. Not mine, not anybody else's, yours in there. And please, if you can, subscribe. It's free, and I can do this more often, and I do lives, and you can ask questions live. I do have a squeaky chair, so that's the way it goes. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. All right. So I feel this is where you've been, Aquarius, a little stuck, like, gee, why hasn't it moved faster? Your birthday was in January or February, the end of January, February, and you've been waiting for the big ta-da, but it's been holding off, or it's been eluding you for some reason. Why is that? Well, some of it does have to do with your own energy. Are you staying stuck looking at, gee, why hasn't this happened, rather than looking at, I need to focus more on the positive. I need to look at what is in front of me, or maybe I need to look at in a different direction and get a different perspective. Yeah, so this is definitely saying to me that you have spent a little too much time in worry, fear, doubting yourself, re-examining where you're at, when all you need to do is have the confidence to move forward. So listen, Aquarius, this 8 is strong, and I really feel by August you will be seeing what is meant to be. That's what I feel. I just feel by August you're going to be seeing what's meant to be. So why not use this time now, in this beautiful lucky time of June, July, to manifest, get things in motion of what you want. There it is. There's the big opportunity. Now, the Three of Wands is not only having an opportunity, but it's maybe it's 3 opportunities. Maybe it's more than one for sure. But let me tell you, it's about longevity. And I love this moon here, this full moon, because I feel by the end of June, full moon time is when you are really going to start to transition. But as an Aquarian, you can't get stuck. So really pay attention to your moods. Pay attention to what you're thinking about during the day. Pay attention to the words you're saying to yourself and to others. Are they positive? Are they in alignment with what you want to attract? Are they in alignment with what you really connect to at a soul level? All right, so get a new perspective, yes, for sure, and have faith, have confidence, and let go of the fear, because this is about abundance from all the work you've put in so far. Abundance and making long-term plans, really getting off on the right foot. So take a little time. Maybe, once you turn around here and stop looking at an empty hill and turn around, see you got 2 cups right here, nice and full of opportunity, life, abundance, prosperity. When you get this new perspective, then you can make a choice. See, the road is forked. Now, it doesn't mean there are only two choices, though, because you can go straight, you can take a left or a right, you can go around the tree, you can climb up the tree and get a better view. There's all kinds of things you can do with that perspective, but the idea is make sure you put a positive spin on it because it's coming, okay? It is coming. Oh yeah, and it's coming in. When it comes in, it will come in fast, and it's got to be in alignment with what you truly desire, because this is about your passion. Oh, I love this. And balance and commitment and partnerships, making plans for the future, and good health. So you have a lot here to already be grateful for, Aquarius, and I have to say that the more gratitude you express, the more positive the outcome will be, because you become a positivity magnet. When you are in gratitude, everything opens up and you can attract that which you truly desire. Oh yeah, and you are going places. So the Six of Swords is about moving forward. It is about going leaving one thing, going to another. But see the dark clouds behind this family? That's what it's like. Is that wherever you're going, you know that the worst times are over now and you are moving in a new direction. And I feel that starts in June. There's a 6, right? So by June, the end of June is going to be that full moon, is when things are really going to start to become evident that there's a new opportunity for you. It's going to come in fast. It's aligned with your passion, and it's going to bring you a lot of prosperity and abundance. This is all about abundance, strength. Now, I wish this card came out first, because I feel like if you could just be strong enough to stay positive and look to the future and look to what's ahead, rather than what hasn't worked out yet, or maybe you didn't like the way something worked out. You're not done yet. We're only halfway through the year. And I think I've said it in some of your readings, Aquarius, that it was going to take you a little time to get to this place here. So have the strength, go within, find the confidence, find the vigor. I feel that word is important. Personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness. Realizing you're stronger than you knew. I feel it's a lot about not just how strong you are, but how much you're able to carry. Aquarians, water bearers, right? Aquarians can hold a lot in. And then at some point they burst, right? But we don't want that. We want you to be balanced. We want you to move forward with confidence. We want you to be the magnet of all the positivity that is out there in the universe for you. Oh, I love all these. Another 6. And this, this is beautiful. I love the 3 there. I love these 2 6s with strength in the middle. So the 6 could be nostalgia. The 6 could be you sharing this opportunity, this future with someone. This could be someone from your past coming in to help you achieve this. Let's see where this goes. But I love the 6s because they're balanced. The 7 of Wands is make sure you stand up for you. The past has been about learning, growing, acclimating to new surroundings, new people, new situations. But now we're at a point, Aquarius, where it's time for you to go for the long term. Make your long-term goals, those that are aligned with your passions, and most probably with someone you can share that with. It could be a lover, it could be a partner, it could be a parent, a child. But know that the stronger you are, there we go with that strength, in your resolve to speak your truth, to use all your talents and abilities and your wisdom, and use them with kindness, use them with the attitude of my work is going to affect a lot of people. My work is, whether you could be a receptionist at a hospital front desk, right? But and so maybe your work is really important because you're the first person people see and you make them feel comfortable. So whatever your role is in life, maybe you're a janitor, maybe you're a doctor, maybe you're a psychic medium, your job is to raise the vibration of the planet, of humanity. And you have that ability, Aquarius. We all have that ability. But this year, I feel, is going to be your year to get moving forward and showing people the real you, showing people how big you really are in the sense of your wisdom, your ability to think beyond where other people see you, think outside the box, think beyond the problem, think beyond the situation, your talents, immense talents, your gifts, your ability to prophecy, for intuition, all of that is coming in. Now, this 7, I feel, is July. Now, I said from June till the end of the year, so maybe it's November. But I'm feeling it's going to be July, where you might be tested. Okay? I'm just feeling that as like a psychic sense, where June is the pivot point. The end of June, the full moon, not the new moon. The new moon, you're going to put out your manifestation. So I hope you're listening to this before the 14th of June. That's the new moon, and that's when you're going to manifest. The full moon is when you're going to release all that no longer serves you. So that boat is a lot lighter going forward. The 7, I feel, is when they're going to say, okay, you think you got what it takes, huh? And you might be tested in July. So just keep that in the back of your mind, Aquarius. But please, Aquarius, don't dwell on it and think about that all day long. I'm giving you a little tidbit to be aware of when July comes, or maybe it's August, or maybe it's October or November, and all of a sudden there's a challenge, or there are people who are challenging your knowledge, your authority, your talent, your gifts. And that happens all the time in my business, right? But know that you've got it. You've got what it takes. You don't need to be questioned. Universe will test us, right? So when it happens, bring it on. I say, bring it on. Let me show you what I got. And that's when I seem to do better, because then I let go. And I let go of the fear, the worry, the insecurities, the like, oh, is my hair a mess? Like, this whole video thing drives me nuts sometimes, because when you see yourself, and I see other people, when they see themselves in the camera, they do the same thing I do. They're like, oh my God, do I really look like this? I didn't look like that in the mirror. But here you go. You are going to succeed this year. Do you hear that? This is going to be a successful year for you. There you go. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit always backs me up. I have to stop and give thanks right now, because they always back me up. Told you so. 10 of Pentacles doesn't just show up. Maybe this is October. It's the 10th month. Could be. But look at the money lined up. Financial security for you and your family. Passing on the knowledge. Maybe you're teaching now. Maybe you're a mentor. Maybe you're using your gifts to help others up. Like, hey, and I tell all my students, Reiki 1 is as important as Reiki Master Teacher, because where you're at is always the most important place. And where you're at is enough knowledge to teach someone else, because there's always someone else looking for that knowledge. You might think, well, no, I have to get more degrees, and I have to get more experience, and I have to play with a bigger band, or I have to write a better play, or act on TV. I mean, I've only done theater. No. Everyone has the gift to give of themselves. Everyone has that ability. And no matter where you are at, and you might think, well, I haven't been very successful. And I've thought that many times in my life. And then before you know it, I meet somebody and they say, gee, how did you do that? Or how do you have the confidence to go there and sing? Or how did you accomplish that newsletter? Or how did you... And I'm amazed, but I learned from somebody who knew a little bit or a lot more than myself. But I share what I know and in the moment. And with spirituality, at one point I thought, well, I need to go to Tibet. I need to go sit up on a mountaintop, and I need to, be totally enlightened before I speak the words. And Spirit said no. Spirit gave me a dream of running through my house, turning on all the lights. And when I woke up, I was exhausted and I couldn't understand it for a few seconds. And then I realized what Spirit was saying. I needed to turn on the lights from where I was at that point in time, which I did not think was very far in my spiritual journey or my Reiki journey. And I said, okay, I'm going to teach. And the more I taught, the more I learned, because the student becomes the teacher, right? And the teacher becomes the student. And it's a beautiful exchange. So no matter what you're doing, maybe you're going to teach someone how to answer the phone with a nice, kind, gentle voice. Or maybe you're going to teach someone how to navigate through that big hospital and make their time there or their in and outs of the place easier. And they're going to look for your friendly face. Everybody has something to give. We're all, and wherever you're from, start from where you're at. Success is here, Aquarius. Now all you have to do is turn around and get going. Get going, break out with the self-confidence, and then be ready to take those batons and chart a new course. Go with your passion. Go forward. Have the strength to stand up to any obstacles that come your way, giving zero time to drama, narcissists, people who don't appreciate you, or people who just don't know any better. I mean, let's not be judgmental there about everybody and giving them a label. I mean, I've even been guilty of using that narcissist label. Everybody's a narcissist at this point. But just look on Facebook and look at all the selfies. I mean, come on. And all the filters and all that stuff. You have an opportunity now. And it starts right now. So go for it. Wow. Ta-da! There's the world. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love that I don't know how to edit yet, because I can't edit this and put in good cards. This is the real deal. And by that, I mean the real deal. And the world is your world coming into perfect balance. Everything coming full circle. Yes, you'll be starting in June. Yes, you'll be challenged during the summer. Yes, more money is coming in on a continuous basis, because maybe tomorrow you start saying, thank you, universe, for all the opportunity and abundance coming to me in increasing amounts on a continuous basis from multiple sources. Thank you so much. I'm making money doing all the things I am passionate about and sharing with those I love. Okay? You got the world, man. This is great. Brilliant success. Time of joyful accomplishment. Freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. So what are you manifesting today so that you could be enjoying it later this year? Because you will be. And here you are, Aquarius, the Queen of Swords. And I feel that is your role. I feel you've been learning multiple lessons this first half of the year because you needed to. And the Queen of Swords can be a little snippy with her words. Now, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. The Queen of Swords I admire greatly, because, and usually the Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And again, these, archetypes are, for male or female. But the Queen of Swords isn't afraid to change. Maybe a little bit. There's a little insecurity under there, but I feel you're going to outgrow some of that this year and go beyond it this year. But the Queen of Swords doesn't like to waste time with fake people and fake situations, and she cuts them out of her life like immediately. She doesn't waste time with that stuff. She has a mission, she knows what it is, and she goes for it. And the butterflies, are an indication of the big transformation that is coming for you this year. So you may be disappointed up to this point. You may be saying, yeah, I listened to your readings before, and you keep saying it's going to get good, but when? Well, here we are. We're at that point. I kept saying, wait till June. Wait till June 1st. It's going to flip. And now I'm saying, yes, it's changing. The new moon, you've got to be a part of it, though. You've got to jump on the bandwagon. And then July gets better, and then it gets better, and then it gets better. It's just going to keep getting... as my old friend Leave It to Beaver, Jerry Mathers, used to say on Leave It to Beaver. For those of you who have no idea what that is, it was a show that we grew up with in the mid-century, in the last century. That's how old I am. It was in black and white, I believe. Yes, it was. And he said it just gets betterer and betterer. I hope he really did say that, because I always give him credit for that. I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. I hope it wasn't an even older show. But let's see. What's the energy right now? Right now, that first row. What can Aquarius do right now to help conquer that insecurity and that fear and that negativity? Yin Yang, more balance. 22, that's my mom's number, but so I always give her a little credit there. But Yin and Yang, find the balance. Find the balance in life. Are you spending too much time dwelling on the past or dwelling on what hasn't worked out? Start focusing on the future, okay? Awakening, cards above the table, all tied up. Yeah, so here's another 5. So you don't want to be stuck anymore, right? You don't want to be stuck anymore. She's all tied up. Her hands are tied. She's tied up. Her mouth's not closed, though. Her eyes aren't blindfolded. She can still see. She can still speak. She can still think her way out of that, because that's all it is an illusion. So you are not stuck, Aquarius, not by a long shot. Second chakra. Now this is a 9. I love this. 3, 6. So we got 6, 6, 3, 6. Might be a good number for you to play for luck, right? 10 of Pentacles here. Second chakra is the sacral chakra. It's orange. And it's just below the navel. It's your birth center. It's time for you to give birth to your dreams. Now this 9 could mean September, right? Maybe your journey starts in June. Things come together. You're challenged a little bit in July, but then September you give birth to your dreams. October you're reaping the benefits, and then we end with the World. Attachment. Here's another 5. So this 7, what you need to let go of here is whatever you are attached to, whatever you're in a habit of. Maybe you're in a job and you hate the job, but you like where it is, you like the people, you like some of the people, the job doesn't pay well, but you get a nice parking spot, so you stay there. No, that's settling. You just, it's become a habit. You're stuck there. It's time for you to change that, right? Maybe the attachment is your attachment to negative thinking. Maybe your first impulse is to always think of woulda, coulda, shoulda, or how could I, change this? So pay attention to what your attachments are. What are your bad habits? What are your things you need to change in your daily routine now that will help you get to this world? Okay, to this world. Underlying energy. I'll take it. Victory. Look at that. Your endings. Do you see what's going on here, Aquarius? And I think in your January reading, I said it was going to be more to the end of the year. I feel that for Aquarius, for Pisces. I feel it for Aries, and I felt it for Scorpio, like it wasn't going to start to happen until around their birthday. Sag, it depends. I don't remember Sag. And Libra, I feel it's going to start this now as well. I feel this is a change for Librans, another air sign. Gemini got a jump start for some reason. I feel like Gemini kind of jumped the energy. They're a little ahead of everybody. And they're in the jet stream already. They're gliding along. So I like these cards, Aquarius. So from now till the end of the year, is there anything else you can help Aquarius with? How about with this, the Lovers and the 6 in the World? And I love that this bottom row just goes perfect, right? Strength, 10 of Pentacles. I really don't want to cover up that 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to put this 5 here because I feel these 5s belong together. Look at that, 3 5s. Negative thinking, attached to the wrong thing, 5, and that's another 5. So what I'm seeing here, Aquarius, is it's your inner dialogue. That's what I'm seeing. It's what you're giving your energy to that needs to change. And that means how you talk to yourself. What are you saying on a daily basis? Because that is either going to speed this up or slow this down. And we want to get to victory before the end of the year. Excuse me. We want to get to victory before the end of the year. So show me some more clarifiers on this bottom row with this relationship, the 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers, the World. How can this be even better or sooner? Speak clearly. Yeah, it's about your inner dialogue. The Ace of Swords, are your thoughts and your dialogue with yourself, with universe. So you getting clarity on what it is you truly desire, what you truly want is so, so important, okay? Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, let me get it there. What does that mean? Hello. You're moving forward. You are moving forward. Most likely with someone, or this will be the year you meet that someone, or this will be the year you make the commitment with that someone. However you look at it, it's going to be good, okay? It's going to be good. And the Wheel of Fortune could even mean a new car, a new vehicle, new tires, something like that. But I really feel for you, it is about this, like the 6 of Swords. It's moving forward, a brand new start, the end of delays. Things are happening. Judgment. Judgment is a great card because it tells me it's a second chance. So there may be somebody coming back into your life offering you a second chance. Maybe that boss that I was just talking about, or that job that was not paying you enough. Maybe they come back with an offer. Or maybe someone from your past, a past lover or past coworker, comes back and says, hey, I really liked working with you. Let's do it again. Let's get together again. So second chances are possible. Keep that in the back of your mind always. Or someone from your past might be coming back in, offering you a second chance. Three of Pentacles. So have the plan in place. Okay, have the plan in place, Aquarius. You want to make sure, in order to stack those wins, that Ten of Pentacles, have the plan in place to move forward, because you can. And again, you get the Eight of Swords. Now, when cards repeat themselves, it bears repeating. The Eight of Swords is about you having the confidence to go forward. Let go of the fear. She thinks she's tied up, and because she's blindfolded, she can't see where she's going. But she just has to take a few more steps and she's outside the gate, right? So have the confidence to move forward. Have the confidence to claim to the universe what it is you want, and have the confidence to stand up for yourself. All right. One guardian angel card for now to the end of the year. What is the overall lesson or story you want Aquarius to really absorb? I'm getting you need to change your thinking just a little bit, because that was just the first row. You get a new perspective in the second row. And then you're moving forward in the third row, so the third part of the year. And in the fourth part of the year, the last quarter, you're sailing. 9, 10, 11, 12. You are sailing forward. The World, 10 of Pentacles, there's money, there's opportunity. The Wheel of Fortune, you have victory. I love that card. Victory. Just remember gratitude. Okay, what do the angels have to say to Aquarius? Out with the old, in with the new. I love it. Oh, let's see. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. Out with the old, in with the new. Heaven is showing you a sign that it's time to move in a new direction. Well, that's what we saw with this Six of Swords, right? You're moving forward and it's peaceful, calmer, much more positive there. Often this is because you're not happy and feel a lack of purpose in your life. And that's absolutely where you are looking like you are right now. You look like you're looking at that empty hill, and there are two beautiful chalices of abundance right there. Often this is because you're not happy and feel a lack of purpose in your life. This is a wake-up call to make the changes that match your heart's desires and spiritual truths. Hello. Out with the old, in with the new. Like the Queen of Swords says, release, let go, abolish anything and everything that isn't for your highest and best. And you are going to have one heck of a year, Aquarius. I can't wait to hear from you. Let me know where you are in these 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Let me know which point you're at. Maybe you've already conquered the bad stinking thinking and the bad habits of feeling stuck, and maybe you are already moving forward. Maybe you're one of the ones ahead of the game, or maybe you are stuck and you're looking for a way out. But know that your bottom line is victory. Okay, this is going to be a great year. Stay tuned. I'll be posting more reads. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, ring the bell. We do a lot of lives, and you can ask your questions at that point in time when we're live. In the meantime, I send you love, I send you light, I send you all the joy in the world.